seeing the two gentlemen in front of us with their the results of their ailments, made me realize that, you know, I smoked for 15 years. I'm 30 years old. I smoked Marlboro Reds, Newports, a pack a day, easy. And, you know, I did some damage. I'm not immune to anything can happen to me. I have a lot of people in my life that know, you know, I struggle with my weight. I don't want to, you know, have, you know, the problem of, you know, health problems that can come from diabetes. You know, I've had my cholesterol medication reduced.
And what happened to your diabetes? What happened to your numbers?
You had mentioned that diabetes has drifted off into less threatening, but I know it's always a problem.
Well, your numbers are normal now,
okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I cut back your cholesterol medication.
My cholesterol medication.
And I cut back your triglycerides medication.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
And what happened to your liver enzymes? Do you remember where they were at?
No.
They were in 200s.
Okay.
And normal is anything 40 or less.
All right.
And now they're normal.
My triglyceride levels are now normal, which is good news. Trying to be accountable more, and in the long run, is why I'm here. Is for, you know, to have a healthier life and to be happy.
Stephen, what do you think about this whole thing?
Dr. Benmoa had said to me when I went for blood work before The Biggest Loser was even in, you know, in your heads, that, you know, I was in denial because I would ignore my numbers and, you know, ignore what she was telling me. And, you know, I realized that that's the truth. And I had some good news this past blood work. It was like my best blood work in years. And I'm just living with the fact that it can happen to me. Like I was always thinking that, well, it's not going to happen to me. I mean, I'm not special.
So why isn't it going to happen to you? Why? Why you?
No, it's not going to. It's not going to happen to me because I'm going to make it not happen to me.
Super.
But I was in the. You told me how many times that I was in denial.
How many times did we speak on the phone? And did I yell at you?
A lot.
Right? And wanted to put you on medication, and you what?
I didn't want to go on medication.
You fought me tooth and nail, right?
But, and I owe it to you guys, I mean, I had the best blood work I had back in, I can't tell you how good, I don't remember when it was that good.
Right.
Can't remember.
Tell us about your blood work.
Well, from what I can remember, I think my triglycerides were at 800.
Yep.
When I started 6 weeks ago, or however many weeks ago it is. My liver enzymes were 270. My bad cholesterol was 350. My good cholesterol was 19. And there was one other number. Oh, I'm not sure what it's called, the AL.
Hemoglobin A1C.
Yeah, okay. That was 9.7.
And what was that? What is that number?
That's the bad number.
And what is this bad number?
It's diabetes.
Right. It tells you what your sugars have been doing for the past 3 months.
Right.
And you know what normal is?
Yes. Well, now I know.
What's normal?
6.
6 or less.
Right. And I know you want to get me to 5. I know.
Correct.
So anyway, my triglycerides went from 800 to 270. My liver enzymes went from 270 to 105. My bad cholesterol went from 350 to 121. My the good cholesterol went to 30, over 30.
Correct.
And the ACL, whatever, the
Hemoglobin A1C
went from 9.7 to 7.1.
Correct.
So that's six weeks.
And your sugar at the time was 250, and when
Oh,
you were
that I don't
treated, it was
remember.
98.
I didn't. That was the one I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
So I don't know what normal is, but I'm sure it's more closer to
What's normal of what?
the numbers. I don't know what a normal range
Well, all
is.
the numbers you just discussed are all normal except for hemoglobin A1C, even though it's about 7 now. It's still not normal, but you went down by more than 2 points.
And
And your liver enzymes, you were showing signs of fatty liver. You know, one of the side effects of obesity, morbid obesity, is fatty liver. So the cells in the liver get overwhelmed by fat cells, and you can actually get end-stage cirrhosis from fatty liver. So people don't understand that having that much fat can actually give you liver disease. And you can only control it by losing weight.
And the last thing was, we had a conversation probably 5 or 6 years ago, the doctor and I, that said, you know, you'll never get off Provocol. I will never take you off because your father had some issues, and you know, I just don't think you'll ever come off that medicine. Because I was talking about that I would like to come off my blood pressure medicine and that other medicine. So I'm not off it, but it's in half.
But you're getting
After 6 weeks.
You're on half the dosage.
Yeah. So that to me right there is motivation, and just to see people. I mean, I don't know if those people could have helped themselves back then. I mean, did they?
Medicine was different back then. The education that we have today wasn't there 20 and 30 years ago.
No, I mean, but diet and proper exercise was there. They weren't.
Yes, but it's just the way of living.
Right.
You know,
That's how it was
unfortunately,
years ago.
there's a lot of education today. But believe it or not, with all the education that there is today, there's a lot of denial.
Well, yeah,
It's just that's a lot of denial. So what did you think, Stephen?
Well, I thought they were incredibly brave people. I mean, they're going through an awful lot. They seem to have, great attitudes, which I'm sure has helped in their recovery. But the thing that really strikes me is we know, what we're doing to ourselves, and that's why you didn't have to twist my arm to join the program. I just needed that little push, and seeing that reinforces that this is a decision that had to be made, and to redouble my efforts to make the changes that are going to carry me until I'm at their age, and hopefully in good health. So.
And my point was that most of you did not have any symptoms. You didn't have chest pain, and you didn't have leg pains and so forth, back pain. And you don't have to. You don't have to have any of those symptoms until something acutely happens and it's too late.